ever seen a cheerleader walking around? And what is your first initial thought? Stuck up, poor, slut, doesn't do anything right, or, you know, it's not a real sport? Well, let me tell you, cheerleading is actually a very competitive sport. And to be honest, I thought every one of those initial thoughts until I actually decided to give it a try. And let me tell you, I ate my own words. I actually got more injuries from cheerleading than I did soccer. One time I actually had a girl, we were actually doing this very stunt, this one, which is called the starfish. It's kind of like, well, as you can see, she kind of looks like Patrick Star a little bit. And what happened was she shifted her body towards my end. This was actually like me over here. And she actually landed straight on my neck. And what happened was, luckily I didn't break any bones, but I wasn't able to walk for about 4 weeks because she pretty much, I ate shit, let's just say that. Like it was hardcore. And basically with cheer, a lot of people underestimate what it is. They think it's just chanting and, you know, wheeling these around and wearing a tight short skirt like this. It's way more than that. What it is, it takes a lot of dedication. During the summer, I had no life. Pretty much, this is your life. It takes so much dedication to want to do something like this. To be honest, just to get to something like this, it looks fairly, well, not simple, but it looks like, hey, you just toss her in the air. To actually achieve something like this, it takes a good 4.5 weeks to get it down perfectly. And what I mean also by dedication is, if you're missing, this could not even be possible, because every single person plays an important role. I mean, like, let's just say the flyer. This would be the flyer. She just decided not to come to practice one day. That could not be possible, because who else is going to be willing to go in the air like that? Definitely not me. Forget that. So it's kind of like it takes a lot of dedication. That's what people don't really understand, is they think it's just, you show up, you chant, that's it. It's way more than that. And also, like any other sport, it takes a lot of ambition. There's many guy cheerleaders out there who strive, just like any girl, to do their best. And I think anybody in a sport's like that. Like in high school, when you play football, you want to strive to go to what? What is a CIF? You know? For us, like in high school, we wanted to go to nationals up in Anaheim. And people think, you know, you just go to practice, you know, for an hour, that's it. No. Like for my team specifically, we would practice 6 times a day. It was basically 3-hour practices each time. Sometimes we'd go till 1 in the morning. Sometimes we'd start as early as 4 in the morning, because we were highly dedicated and we had that ambition to be the best. Though our football team, as most of you know, most likely wasn't the greatest, we still wanted to be as great as we can be. Okay? And then also, teamwork. And this is actually a picture of my own team. If anybody cares, that's me right there. Mm-hmm. And basically, like I said, it's just like any other sport. It takes teamwork in order to do great things, just like this, or even like this. You have to work as a team, just like any other sport. It's kind of like you can't just think of it as they're just in lines cheering. Yeah, we did do that, but yet it goes beyond that. And that's what one thing that really used to really upset me was because people would be like, why are you switching from soccer? Why are you going to cheer? That's stupid. It's like, no, you actually don't get it until you try it. It actually takes a lot more dedication than you think. And hopefully today, by me explaining to you guys how and what is possible in cheer, you guys will get a better understanding of how it is actually a sport, rather than just us as entertainment flying around and kind of just being loud and annoying. So I hope you guys learned something, that it is actually a sport, just like any other sport.